All right, so my friends, welcome. We're going to finish the Five New Brews offline because my internet isn't working, and it makes me very sad. But that's what we're going to do, and I'm just going to deal with it, I guess. And we are playing our fifth and final brew, which is a Planeswalker deck. We tried to play this on stream when the brews were going, and the stream crashed. We were in like a deep game one against blue-white control, like 2 cards left in our deck. It was crazy. But anyway, we have a blue-white control deck here. Of course, Supreme Verdict, going over the new cards in the Anthologies. These decks are built around the cards from a new Explorer Anthology. Supreme Verdict isn't really a card that you build a deck around. It's kind of just a Wrath, but wanted to try and put it into a more unique take on blue-white. Of course, blue-white control is pretty good regardless. But Planeswalker deck. Tons of Planeswalkers. And we got, of course, the good ones here. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and the Wandering Emperor need no introduction, nor does Narset Part of Veils. Rather than playing a bunch of counter spells, we're going to go mid-range. We're going to go into Teferi, Master of Time, which can phase things out and draw cards and activate on your opponent's turn. Gideon's a threat. It can also lock things down. Saheeli is actually awesome. Sort of like a young Pyromancer effect, which is really cool. We get one Ugin the Ineffable, which is a good top end, just makes threats and kills things, and then one Karn Scion of Ursa, which can make threats, draw cards, etc., etc. All these Planeswalkers are powering up our Heart of Kiran's, which of course is just a great card. Kind of hasn't seen too much love in Explorer and Pioneer, but was a really important card Standard. Just a good card in general. Interplanar Beacon gains a bunch of life, which is great. And then some good defensive cards. We got Birth and Meletus to get some blockers and some lands. Painful Absence, Portable Hole, March of Otherworldly Light. Nothing really crazy here. And put the Wraths in, call it a day. Sideboard some counter spells, Devout Decree, Dovin's Veto, etc., etc. So that's the deck. We're going to play some games, but I'm also very excited to show off my brand new sponsor here, Elgato. I freaking love my Elgato stuff. I've wanted a sponsorship for a while now. You see the stream deck there? I got 3 of them, all right? And that's what you get, how I do all this crazy stuff. And very pumped to be sponsored by them. Check them out. Please use the link in the YouTube description. I have their cameras, their stream decks, their lights. I'm getting more stuff. Love their stuff. Even if you're not a content creator, if you're just like using the computer from home, the camera's phenomenal. The stream deck itself is the kind of thing like every computer could just have and really benefit from. It's extra inputs, which is great, and just good stuff. Check it out. Elgato, again, the link in the description. I just love their stuff. It's so freaking awesome. So check it out, Elgato. I'm pumped. Elgato partner now. Whew. Wanted that one pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I got some more stuff on the way, which is great, and I'm just excited. So you should be too. Check out their stuff. Professor Byrne is here. We're playing some Planeswalkers. It's so weird having no audience. So usually when I record my cool stuff videos, I'm a little more prim and proper. But this is just me doing my usual content. So we got the old but no one to watch, unfortunately. All right, so we got a hand here. It's a little tough here. We have our 3rd land, but no 2nd land. Heart of Kiran's good. Portable Hole's good, but we can't keep his hand, so we're gonna mulligan into a reasonable hand. Got our Saheeli and our Heart of Kiran. Heart of Kiran's really good. All right, their name is Professor Byrne, and they're playing mono red. Perfect. I like seeing some consistency in the world, you know? Interplanar Beacon's going to be really good. This card's awesome. It just gains life over and over again, which is great. It's mono red. We have Heart of Kiran, Verdict, Artificer, Burning Tree Emissary. Sure. It's a 3/3. Loud. And Akari's there. All right, so pretty good start for our opponent. We put 6 power in play on turn 3, basically. Or 8 power on turn 3 attacking. That's pretty good. I don't know if our verdict's going to be fast enough here, honestly. We'll see, but we have Beacon into Verdict, but we are taking... Hey! I don't know if it gets better than that. This is a turn 3 kill. This is 4 or 5. It's not a kill. It's not a kill, but pretty good. Pretty good. The turn 3 Embercleave attack with 4 creatures in play. Sure. Why not? We'll cast Saheeli. We can crew Heart of Kiran to block the Burning Tree, possibly, and then cast Verdict. We'll see if that even works. Good hand. Good hand on the play here. Pretty busto hand. And Gimli, and we're dead, right? It's 2. Yeah, we're dead. All right, well, that was about as good as it gets for mono red. You don't do much better than that. That's about the... I guess you could throw an extra Burning Tree Emissary in there, but that is about as good as it gets. So bringing our Decrees, our Verdict. We got a cut here. I cut some of the, I guess the Farewell is not super exciting. We could shave a Heart of Kiran, I think. And then Maybe Ugin's a little slow. Teferi's a little slow also. Narset isn't the greatest. Maybe do one Hardikiran, actually. Let me just shape both Narsets. Try this. We have, like, obviously we have a bajillion removal spells, like 4 Portable Hole, 2 Marches, 2 Absences, 3 Bursts. We have plenty of cards we, like, could have had there to slow them down, but didn't really happen, unfortunately. Hand wasn't too good. Try it again. Try it again. Even if they're on the draw that game, I think we're alright. I think that on the play, because with our verdict and stuff, that's alright. Much better hand here. Get to keep this one. We've got Birth, Hold, like multiple removal spells into a Planeswalker. Birth of Meletus is great too, so much, much better hand here. And a worse start for them with a Fanatical Firebrand. Here you go, Beacon Birth. Get our land, get our 0-4 and our life. Which is pretty good. Pretty good defensive card. Devout Decree, just to vindicate against them. Scry 1, Portable Hole is great too. I want to be a little more gun shy on the Devout Decree. I really want to make sure we tag something big with it. Another land's not ideal, but sure. Make the blocker, Portable Hole the Karizev, play its app lands, there you go. Now we're at 18 life. We've relatively stabilized things. They play Annex, we Devout Decree it, cool. It's all good, y'all. Fateful Absence too, sure. Gain 2 life. Yeah, we're just gonna Devout Decree the Annex now, I think, and not let them get any more value off of it or anything like that. Just no Ember Cleaves, nothing crazy. Decree this, play a land, have up Absence. Top card's a Beacon. If I had less lands, I might take that, because life gain's great, but we have the... I guess Teferi does loot, actually. You just, like... Teferi loots twice in a turn cycle. I'm gonna keep that, actually. I'm gonna keep that. So we can go Absence... And then Beacon, Teferi, gain 2 life, loot land away. On their turn, loot land away. It's kind of cool. Rampaging Ferocidon. Ferocious. It's a good card. Good card. It's a dead card, but it's a good card. I'd like to gain my life, please. Thank you very much. Alright, and we play land. You gotta watch your taps on these beacons. It doesn't always work out for in your favor, but Beacon, gain some life. Plays Teferi. Teferi's an interesting Planeswalker. Not like particularly powerful, but it's solid. Always solid as Gideon. Cool. And just so you go. Alright. You get to loot again on their turn. You can also phase a creature out on their side if desperation warrants it. Very weird Planeswalker. Very weird Planeswalker. Kind of cool. I'd say it's an appropriate power level. Here's a Karizev. Making Ragavans. Then they're going to clue after they cast Karizev. Don't do that, please. Make sure when you're, if you're going to cast clue and draw a card, do that before you cast other spells. Just, you know, just good business. Alright, and we're going to loot. Wandering Emperor, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So cool. Alright. We could Devout Decree this Karizev and just play Gideon. Yeah, they were going to. Let's loot first. Follow the outline we just laid out. Another Beacon. Yeah, that's fine. I think 2 is enough. Alright, so we're gonna cast Gideon. I saw Decree first. Yeah, sure. I'll Decree this. Get our Scry on. We have Wandering Emperor to deal with the next thing, so... Bottom, play Gideon. Gain some life. Much better game here in game number 2. Game number 1's, you know, they get you sometimes. They get you. It happens.
Prepare to defend yourself.
Alright, so... Penal damage that the monkey would deal. And say go. Fortunately, there's no, like, graveyard stuff happening in our deck to really utilize Teferi really well, but it's fine. Looking pretty good here. Slap myself over a little bit. Nope. Let's see that loyalty. 6 loyalty on the Teferi. They're going to stomp, targeting Gideon. That resolves. You got multiple stomps? Nope, just cast Bone Crusher Giant. Sure. And play Den of the Bugbear. Okay. We can target that with Gideon, which is kind of cool. So we're going to loot. We're going to find ourselves... Ugh. That stinks. March for the really light. Alright, so we're going to plus on... I guess Bone Crusher. I guess we're going to loot again. I probably should loot it first, whatever. All these cards are so good. I don't want to get rid of these cards. Alright, I'm just like, go. Obviously, we can cash in multiple Emperors, which is kind of nice as far as like making tokens, but it's very Master of Time. Yeah, really wish we had a graveyard element of some kind. It'd be sweet. Fire up Den of the Bugbear. Perfecto. Alright, so let's see where they go. So we're going to Emperor the Bugbear for sure. They'll probably kill it, honestly. Here comes Bone Crusher Giant. Oop, that could be an Ember Cleave. So, this attack doesn't do anything, obviously. All it does is reduce cost Ember Cleave. So we're going to make sure they can't... They're not going to have 4 creatures in play, so... We're going to exile the Den of the Bugbear. Do that before the token resolves. They don't have 4 creatures. Here comes the token. Here comes the token. Here comes the token.
You look tired.
Come on now. Alright, they're going to attack the Gideon with the token. Okay. We're going to loot. Discard the verdict. Yeah, discard verdicts. We have 3 or 4 business here. So we have the token attacking Gideon and the monkey attacking Teferi. I mean, taking 2 extra turns is kind of sweet. Don't want to build towards the ultimate. I want to build towards the ultimate, right? So I'll defend the Teferi. So Gideon can take 1. He's tough. He can take it. And they're going to play Kamano, faces whatever, to deal damage to each creature and each Planeswalker. It's like an anti-us card. It's so rude. Alright, sure. So we're going to loot. We're going to draw a land. Just discard that. We're going to plus this, targeting the... I guess the Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, it's funny. I want to actually Wandering Emperor. Actually, I want to use Emperor as a plus. So target this. I think we're going to actually play Wandering Emperor and plus a counter under the wall and block one of the 1/1s. I think that's probably where we're at. 2 extra turns, huh? Only 2? Only 2? We're in kind of like a card flow problem this game a little bit, as far as like just drawing raw material. I feel like you had to loot away a lot of spells, unfortunately. All right, they're going to attempt to Ember Cleave again. Sure, I guess that makes sense. They had it last turn. I guess they can deal 4 to Teferi. Yeah, I guess we'll like just move to blocks, block this, play Emperor, plus in the fire, plus in the thing. They're gonna Ember Cleave. Let's see where it goes, I guess. Put it on the Goblin attacking the Teferi. So we could just like exile that, I guess. I kind of wanted a plus and keep my Emperor around, but I think this is fine. Right, that resolves. Minus here. Alright, so now we're at 31 life. Just 31. And we can take 2 turns if we want to. We're gonna Teferi, draw Ugin, discard the Heart of Karn. Alright, here we go. I think we're taking those turns. They get equipped too, fancy. Oh, you fancy. Draw the land. Alright, so we are going to... This is indestructible, right? 4/4 indestructible. Taking 2 extra turns.
This is harder. Feedback's gonna hurt. Let's slow this down.
I got 4/4. Put a counter. I think this game's pretty over. I got 2 more turns after this. Not 1, but 2. Just a single time walk would be pretty good here, but indestructible first striking Gideon. Got that rolling text box.
We have technology.
Very fancy, very fancy. Come on, friend, let's go. You're not blocking. Right, thank you. Play Ugin. Not quite Ugin the Spirit Dragon, but still pretty good. So we draw cards, make it 2/2. Untap. Draw Supreme Verdict, sure. Fire up the Gideon. Fire up the Ugin. I think we still have another turn of this, right? Put a counter on the... I guess that doesn't actually do any damage, so... I probably should have targeted the Gideon, whatever. I think the multiple X turns we get here will make it okay for us. This is still doubles. Yeah, whatever. So it's weird how taking multiple turns with Planeswalkers in play is a good way to win a game. So I kind of like this Conquer's Death, honestly. They have some bigger end threats. Like maybe Karn's a little iffy. Just a little too slow. I'm bringing Conquer's Death. As long as we find those early interactive spells, you know? Works for me. Works for me.
Where are they?
Bear. Bear.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Oh, man. So lonely. So lonely by myself. All by myself. All by myself. Alright. Opponent. They're on the play this time, obviously, so it's, you know, it's a little worse than the play, I guess, but we have Hardikiran, Gideon, Teferi. Not a great hand, honestly. They mulligan. We can't even cast Gideon, and we have no removal spells. We're going to mulligan this. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. We're going to keep this. It's definitely an interesting question of what do we bottom. It's probably Teferi. We just want to keep all the cheap cards, I think. And Saheeli Hardikiran will hopefully defend well enough alongside the Birth Miletus. So let's get rid of that. So hopefully no fast draw on the play here. They mulligan also. Do they have a 1-drop? Yes, they do. I think they have 2 1-drops actually because they paused there. Alright, so got our top end card. We'll see what they have on 2 here. Definitely want to cast Birth if possible. Make that land drop, so... Want to save Devout Decree for, like, Annex, something like that, too. Here's Fervent Champion. Only one Fervent Champion, though, so that's fine. Draw Devout Decree. Alright, we gotta cast Birth here. Gotta make sure we get a land. Get our land, get our blocker. If they don't play an Annex here, we're gonna play Saheeli. Saheeli just dies, actually. We'll see. I have the 0-4. Let's see what happens here. This is an important turn. Goblin Chain Whirler. Just the naked whirly boy. Alright. Draw Teferi. Alright. Make the 0-4. Play land. And we gotta play Devout Decree here. Hit the largest creature. Scry into a land, hopefully. That's a land. Alright. Say go. Land Embercleave here is not that bad. Burning Tree Emissary, alright. Some bears. Earth Shaker. That'll probably do it, actually. We'll see, maybe. That's pretty. I guess I'm getting some life here. We draw land, gain 2 life. We can. Yeah, I'm pretty fearful of an Embercleave. We can't really do that much about it. We have to decree the Kenra, I think. We've got to kill something here. And then Hardikiran's not doing too much, but I can't just cast Saheeli with nothing else, unfortunately, so... Wandering Emperor's not bad. It's not a land, though. I do like the idea of drawing a land a lot, but Emperor's also pretty good. I'm going to keep Emperor. Once Hardikiran comes down, too, Emperor's a little better as well, so... We'll say go here. We've got a blocker up. We're at 8. We die to Embercleave. Land Embercleave. It'd be 6 and 2 from the unblocked attackers, but They probably just did that math and figured that out, which stinks, but no, Crucible. All right. That might also just, yeah, that might just also kill us. They have ruins also, so. We might need to play Emperor now, so they can't just play a land and kill us. We're at 2. Are we still dead? We go to 4. Make a blocker. Block 2. I think we're still just mostly dead, but they have Castle also, so whatever. It looks like they got us here. If we had a Wrath, actually, we should blast some other ruins maybe, but yeah, it was close. It was close. Our hand was a little awkward, honestly. All right, so let's say go. We have Articured and the wall to block. We draw land. We're dead, maybe. Oh no, I'm sorry. We can have off Beacon too. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. This is a close one. Obviously, the how kind the top of their deck is will probably decide the game here. Top deck or 2 will beat us. If we have a turn or 2 to kind of stabilize, it'll probably be okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey.
All right. Are they? I imagine they're just gonna come in and pump the castle. So goodbye, Wandering Emperor. Thank you for your loyalty. So if they want to use their castle, we go to 1. I do get to resolve it. I mean, they're playing like the creaturey red deck, not the Burny red deck. So they obviously have ruins in play, but I guess being at 1 and going to 2 is not really good enough. But all right, we'll see. We drew a land. We can cast our Planeswalker. We can gain some life. We go to 2. We're dead to like quite a few things here, barring a really good draw off this Teferi. We draw a Verdict. So you can block 2 of these. Oh, they have Castle too. I needed to minus there to not die. I am dead to like anything anyway. We're dead to like literally everything, but we're dead to a land for ruins. We're dead to the cat. Now we're actually dead to the castle. If I had tucked the Burning Tree Emissary, then we had 2 blockers. So we would have lost our Teferi also though. So either way, it's like really, really bad for us. So let's see if they kill us or not. They obviously have mana up, so they need to be a little concerned, I guess. Yeah, should I kill us? We'll make them do it. It's not particularly complicated, but
I'm getting too old for this.
I'm getting too old for this, he says. He literally controls time. Alright, and activate castle, and we die. So, very, very close first match. I mean, their hand game almost absurd. And in this game, we kind of, I don't know, we kind of just like stumbled a little bit. Our hand was okay, but they had a pretty good draw with the lot of 1-drops, and kind of just died. It happens. Monterey gets it sometimes. Oh, one. Alright, try that one again. Very, very close games. Close game 3. Close game 3. On the edge of a knife. Alright, so a mulligan here. Hand's not very good. The presence of Saheeli does kind of make you want to play like an Opt or something, in fact, some sort of like cheap cantrip, just to like get more tokens, but a mulligan here. Opponent's playing Yorion. We're going to keep and ship Portable Hole. And get ready to grind. Alright, Triumph, go. Narset's a good draw. Narset's definitely going to be very good against them, hopefully. We draw Fateful Absence. Play castles, I can decide later what color I want to put this on. Oh, no land? Oh, come on. Let's get real here. Alright. They have no land. That means they have 7 spells in their hand. I would say some sort of you know, counter pay 1 effect is likely here. I'm just going to play at the tap lands I go. Don't want to give them anything to do. They've already... Well, I guess they could have cast an Omen. They couldn't cast... They could have cast an Omen last turn. So, Cycle Shark deck went for 1. Or 0. You got it. So, no Omen. Land, sure. So, now we're going to cast a Narset. After playing our land. Let's see what's up. Make Disappear. Alright, I guess we played her on the wrong counterspell. Sure, if you say so. And Fable. It's probably the Jeskai Fires deck, which is very good, honestly. Eat that. Untap, draw land for Teferi. Yes, please. look like a regular control deck here, but we are not. A regular control deck would be a little better off here, honestly. It's a kind of like combo-y deck, but they dilute a bit. They're kind of like, so they're going to try and transmogrify and Luca their creature tokens into Agent of Treachery and steal my stuff, which is going to be a very effective strategy against our Planeswalkers, unfortunately. So we really got to keep them off of that if possible. It's going to be hard to do, so we'll see. They discard a Verdict, and it's a Teferi, actually. Interesting. Land 5. Teferi. That is Teferi. Is he going to tuck my Teferi?
I'm not going to sit this one out.
It is. Alright, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, I mean, we're going to kill their Teferi, I guess. Feels really, really bad. We're going to draw for turn. So now Teferi is 2 cards down. I would really like to play these Births and draw make some land drops. It's going to be hard to win, honestly. Yeah, I'm just going to leave Teferi behind. Even casting Teferi next turn is not that good. Doing so would be at the expense of my board. So play this, play lands, they go. We can go Instant Emperor, get a clock in play. They now have a creature in play to Luca or Transmogrify, but I have a bunch of mana up, so not necessarily a great idea for them. They were thinking about it, though. Play Emperor. The Emperor will see you now. Make a 2/2. Maybe. Nope. Maybe disappear again. Alright. I guess he got me. Make the Defender. Let's play Narset. Is this one going to resolve? Omen of the Sea in response. Sure. Under the Sea. Bottom's not a bad sign. We beacon. We Narset. We draw. Or not draw, but whatever. Look at the top. 4. Sack the Clue response also. Okay. They have so many cards in their hand. We draw a Karn. And we're just going to tap out. I mean, if they got it, they got it. Unfortunately, again, this is a strategy that goes well over the top of what we're doing, unfortunately. So any sort of Agent of Treachery shenanigans here is going to just be very, very hard for us to beat in a game while with no counterspells. There's a land. There's a Fable. I'm going to copy the token and attack for 2. Make a treasure, sure. I'll block, actually, in case you were wondering. That's okay with you. Cool. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
That dies. Draw for turn. It's a Supreme Verdict. That's not bad, actually. I don't mind mopping things up a little bit. Let's activate Narset.
Keep an open mind.
Sure. And I guess we're gonna cast Verdict. Keep them off of their Transmogrify Luca crap. Can't counter that one. And play Birth. Plains, play Plains. Make it 4/4 and start getting in. Let's go.
Oh my god. Becky.
Boom. Your turn. So we got a lot of mana. They can just hardcast a freaking Agent here. Yeah. Agent Treachery is definitely a kind of a mid-rangey mirror breaker for sure. This deck just seems really, really good to me. Like this Jeskai deck. It just like, this deck just seems broken. I don't know. I've been played against it a few times now. It's just sort of like, how do you ever beat them? Like they're already playing all these good control cards, and they just have this like Fires Luca Agent engine. No? Maybe they're not playing it. I don't know. I mean, you're playing Fable, it makes a lot of sense, so... This smells like a Shark Typhoon, honestly. It's 360. 7/7 Shark. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to attempt to attack. See what happens. Alright. I'm going to cast Karn, Sign of Urza. Gain a life. I guess they're not playing fires, they're playing absorb, so like maybe they are just an actual control deck. I don't know. Alright. Karn. Plus. Reveals Teferi or Heart of Cure. Not bad. Not bad. Either is playable. They'll probably give me Teferi here. Hoping out of land. No, they give me Heart of Cure, sure. Yeah, I mean, here's Heart of Cure. There you go. They got a big shark. It's gonna be a huge shark. No, it's Hullbreaker Horror, actually. That's worse. That's worse than a shark. Okay. I think we're dead. Play Omen of the Sea. Yeah, it's about as good as it gets. That's a... Chain some skeleton spells together. Bounce my 0/4. Start attacking Planeswalkers. Alright, it's gone. I mean, I don't know if we can win through the horror, actually. We'll see, but... Fair all next turn would be great if it resolved, but it has to like actually resolve. They get to kill one of my Planeswalkers. Which one do you want to kill? They want to kill Karn. I could fire up Heart of Cure and block. But they're at 10. I don't think I want to do that. That's fine. Karn's dead. Making tokens is terrible with Hullbreaker Horror in play, and not a very reliable card draw engine either, so... I know I have this. It's pretty hard to, like, make them not, buy Yorian, sure. Alright. March of Otherworldly Light. I mean, what can I do? I'm just gonna cast it. I mean, cast the Farewell. So, hope that it resolves. Name enchantment and creature. Yeah, alright. Any spell here will bounce it back to my hand, of course, which is really, really bad for us. That's not only a spell, but a good spell. Okay. Right.
Who harms my people must contend with me.
That's kind of cute that I can attack the Emperor now. So let's crew.
You're full of surprises.
Do I want to send in Gideon or plus Gideon on Hullbreaker Horror? We can just copy the horror too. That's terrifying. I guess now I can actually march the reflection. Because the card's back in my hand. Sure. That's an interesting path. Interesting path here. So like march this. Now they don't have two Hullbreaker R's. We can bubble the Hullbreaker R with my Gideon, attack the Heart of Cure on the Emperor. I guess they can make it 2/2. Oh duh, yeah, they make blockers, so or attackers or whatever. What have you. got Vigilance, of course. Can't Emperor it. They're not going to use it? What?
Inconceivable!
What are you doing? Alright, well, that's a huge punt. That might cost them the game, hopefully. Now they have a shielded horror. Of course, they can just, like, ask spells. Maybe you cast any spell, too. It's not even freaking non-creature spells. These cards should be non-creature spells. Oh my god, Spike Field Hazard, too. Oh god. Alright. They're going to return... What are they targeting? Oh, they're bouncing Gideon. Okay, sure. Gonna kill Narset, sure. Now they can Yorion. That sucks. That was a really good draw. Because the Yorion, they wouldn't be able to draw cards off of the... they had to bounce Narset for us. Wow, that's sick. I kind of want that farewell back, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Alright, well... They've definitely... They're just like a control deck. They're not actually like a fires deck, it looks like, so... It's definitely interesting. I'm not sure what the red is for. That's Fable. Fable seems good in the fires deck, but...
Oh, it's raining helix! Oh my
Obviously, they could have drawn a... they could have drawn a way to bounce it, but... Nope, they did not. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's play Gideon. So you're telling me there's a chance, eh?
Show me what you can do.
Small chance of success.
Now it's my turn.
What are we waiting for?
Okay. That was good. That was good. We still have our Hall of the Storm Giants also. So we have lethal on board technically this turn. They're going to shock in a land, then cycle to draw. Just sequencing, folks. Just sequencing. Just draw your cards before you do things. Before you do anything, you want to draw a card, then draw a card. Why we shock this land in? What are we doing? Another Gideon. Another Gideon. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. If they have Wandering Emperor, they can exile my Gideon. They cannot exile the Hall of Storm Giants. I think I like that. I'll just go for it. Alright, here we go. Shark Typhoon would be for 4. I guess Saddle Record should be the worst here, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Can't play around everything, you know? Send in the clowns.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Come on, boy, let's go. Come on. We got places to be, things to do. Mono red decks to lose to.
Yes, citizen.
If you missed any of the other 5 New Brews, I did 5 New Brews for Historic and for Explorer for both anthologies. Super fun. It's all on the YouTube. Make sure you go watch that. They're going to march the Gideon. Okay. I'm going to go to 1. Couldn't they have marched my... This is a... Yeah, they could have marched the land and chose not to. Wow. Alright. This is a really interesting spot. So, I kind of want to just cast Gideon and Hardicure in here. Because we fire up the hall and they deal with it somehow, whether it's March or Wandering Emperor or whatever. It's really bad for us. We'll just put a whole bunch of threats in play. Might just cast Portable Hole too, actually. I guess Portable Hole can hit a Shark token. We'll hold it. We'll hold it. Really hates tapping this for some reason. It's like the one card you want to tap for your Planeswalkers every time. It just like hates tapping it. Cast Gideon. That resolves. Plus, I mean, I guess worst case here would be Shark Typhoon to attack back on the Gideon. It actually be a 3/6. It's be a 7/7. It couldn't have blocked the Hall successfully. Omen of the Sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. And they're gonna sack an Omen. Same thing, you should sack your Omen first and scry and see what you're going to draw, because why not, you know? We're learning, folks. We're learning. You know? Not trying to insult my opponent, just making sure you find viewers don't make the same mistakes that they're making, you know? Just simple little things. Little things you can tighten up. Top is probably decidedly bad for us. Those tokens block. So if they had blocked Wandering Mind, what is going on? What is happening? There's freaking flying brains and shit.
Would it help if I got out and pushed?
Yeah. Oh, Wandering Mind finds... Oh my god. They just had everything. What's going on? They're just killing all my stuff. So they have Wandering Emperor up and 3 blockers. Draw another Hardy card. Oh man. Alright. If I fire up the hall, they just block it. They have Emperor for an extra threat. So our Gideon's like kind of just dead here. This sucks. This does suck. Gideon attacks. Doesn't really do anything. And the hall is just spending 8 mana to kill a, or 7 mana to kill a 1/1. Plus here on Wandering Mind, I guess. It's not a particularly awesome place to be.
You'll have to get through me first.
It's Incept Emperor. Probably make it 2/2, and then we'll be able to portable hole it. So hopefully they make it 2/2, and then they pump the 2/2 with the Emperor next turn. Trying to get big enough to get through Hardikiran. Nope, no Wandering Emperor. Okay, sure. Bottom. Let's say Far Cry from top. Unless they're maybe holding Emperor to try and deal with a Gideon attack or a Hall of the Storm Giants attack, but... Okay. This is funny because it does effectively remove a loyalty from Gideon if I want to block with the thing, but... Yeah, it's kind of a weird attack, sure. 3-31. Only life totals were a clear indicator of who's winning the game, you know? Here they come. Here we don't.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Alright. Tokens are all like...
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
I draw Fateful Absence. I mean, we can send in the Hardikiran. Technically, we have lethal right now. If they have nothing. She might just go for, honestly. We just absence the... I mean, absencing Wandering Mind and going for lethal here is definitely risky, but I think we just go for it, honestly. They have 1 card in hand. I believe they just drew it and they bottomed. Yeah, they just drew it and they bottomed twice off their scries. So we're going to remove a counter from Gideon. Hardikiran laughs at the Wandering Emperor. Vigilance, most powerful keyword in the game. You son of a bitch. No, yes. Oh, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Oh, come on. Are you serious? It's fucking sicko. Alright, well, they drew a card that wins them, not wins in the game, it doesn't lose in the game there. They didn't have that in their hand before, obviously. That sucks. Alright, sure. Well, plus on the token, now they're definitely going to Wandering Emperor. And hopefully they'll pump up the token and I can kill that. We'll go from there. It's a lot of crap. It's a lot of crap, I say.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
I'm a what? What did she just say? Again, draw your card, forecasting Emperor. Just like good sequencing. Probably casting it, but give yourself the option. Options are good. Make another 2/2. Alright, well, I do have verdicts in my deck, right? I say I have one verdict left. Yeah, alright. They have the castle too. Another land. Okay. I see how it is. Alright. Fire up the hall. Cast portable. Cast portable. I should have fired Cass's first, obviously, because they have make disappear and stuff. Yeah. All right. Whatever. We're gonna shame scoop that one. All right. You got me. Fine. I'm mad now. Should have cast it first. We might have had outs there, but that was just a pure shame scoop. I was mad at myself. Once that resolves, they just chump block and attack back and kill my Planeswalker, and we're in really bad shape. So let's bring some freaking counter spells in, please. We're gonna bring in our Gideons. We're gonna bring in a Conqueror's Death, Disputes, a Narset, and 2 Vetoes. We're gonna cut the verdicts, cut the farewells, cut the 4 portable holes, and maybe like a Fateful Absence. Keep 2 marches and 1 absence. So smattering and removal spells, but mostly we just have our good Planeswalkers. A couple counter spells. Let's try this. So they're just like a Jeskai control deck, which is kind of weird in Explorer, because in Pioneer you have like Lightning Helix, which is like a big draw to red. Or I'm sorry, in Historic, yeah. And then in Explorer, I'm not really sure what Jeskai gives you, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Why does it not have words in it, you know? If it was just that over and over and over and over again, I'd feel really, really inclined to put on some tight pants and a pair of suspenders and dance around a mall mall food court, right?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Right? Anyone? No? 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 What is going on? What is this? Having an issue booting? Oh god. Why is everything broken all the time? My new router's having an issue booting? Booting? Put your booties on. Let's go. Sure. It's great. Love it. Perfect. Good cheap Planeswalker, counterspell. Landos. Do the thing. Do the thing. Yeah. Just birth. Nothing we're gonna veto here on turn 2, so just birth and get our Gideon in play, hopefully. Hopefully they have a tap land here. They can't make disappear me for the 100th time. There's tap land. There's your Gids. Chad Gamer, let's go, Chad. Spell Pierce something? No? Alright, good. That's good. That's good. Alright. This trial will not be bothering us next turn. So go.
It's just you and me.
You and me, says Gideon. And me. And my opponent. There's Fable. Fable's good. Fable's good. There's Wandering Emperor. We kind of like Wandering Emperor here. Like, I guess we can't stop them from playing a land though, or I mean attacking him and then making a treasure and playing Teferi. So I'm gonna leave up the the veto. I guess I would leave up the Emperor also, but let's see. Let's attack here. Let's think for a second. Attack for 4. I could just say go with veto and Emperor up. Playing Birth here is just a little unnecessary. We could actually like Odawara, the Goblin Shaman, which is kind of interesting, honestly. They discard land. Odawara, the Goblin Shaman, that denies them mana and solves the problem for next turn. It does not allow them to cast Teferi, which is pretty important. I don't know if there's a 4-mana play that matters that much. Maybe just Odawara here, actually. Like, what 4-mana card are they playing that, like, really screws us? I think it's pretty clear they're not playing Fires. They played multiple counterspells, so... They are really tanking, too. Really tanking. Gonna make sure we're at our maximum runtime here. Remember, folks watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, please. Take a second, leave a comment in the video, like the video. It's so easy to like a video, folks. Like, it's just so easy. If you like my content, it's a free way to support me. Just like the video. That's all you have to do. And YouTube likes that, and it eats it all up. And, you know, every video you watch of mine, if you enjoy my content, please take half a second, just like the video. Leaving comments great, too. It takes more time, obviously. That's great, too, but most important thing. And, of course, sub a channel and support me. Life is good. I'm a full-time content creator. Very, very lucky. Got a baby on the way. Shit's expensive, all right? Timeout. Opponent is so deep in the tank. Just licking the gravel at the bottom of the tank. All right, we draw Narset, which is actually a pretty interesting draw. Now, we can fire in here. If they try and Emperor us, we can veto it and then play Narset, or just let it happen. No, I can't let it happen. So yeah, I think vetoing and play Narset is pretty good because Narset turns off Teferi anyway. So freaking Gideon, freaking Chad here. Oh my god, opponent, please God don't do this to me. I'm already having an awful day. My internet's not working. I can't do my job. Spend 2 hours on the phone with friggin' Optimum. I'm ready to strangle them. They were supposed to come this afternoon, and they're like, no, I'll come tomorrow morning, actually. Now friggin' Dirty Marks this year is playing so slow. Oh my god. They're gonna march my Gideon. I'm fine with that. That's fine. It's not going to resolve Narset and have veto up, which is great, so play Narset. We're going to go find ourselves a Dispute, a Saheeli, or a Narset. We already have veto. Saheeli's pretty good, honestly. I'll take Saheeli. Play this and just say go. Alright. Now sound bugs going. The sound's not working properly. Just nothing's working, folks. Nothing's working. Just gonna sit here in silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Land 5. Teferi.
Get off my plate.
Get the hell out of here with that, alright? Miss me with that shit. We draw a Dispute. Let's see what Narset says. Narset says another veto. Another veto? Ew. That's actually pretty nice. So we have Dispute now also. I think we just go Saheeli. Oh, no, we can't go Saheeli, Birth, and Dispute because it's obviously a white mana, which kind of sucks. But, it's just Teferi, right? Just Teferi untap and have Dispute up. Yeah. Sure. Resolve of Teferi is pretty nice. You can also just draw whites a blue source too. That'd be pretty sweet. So, play Teferi. It's playing in total silence. We draw ourselves a irrigated farmland. Alright. Untap. Say go. You Dispute up. shotgun the land and cast Omen of the Sea. You got it. Resolves. Not very happy about that one though. You ready? Ready? Two mana, scry 2. That's it. Nothing more. It's an honest card. Nothing more. Nothing less. Buy Yorion, sure. You know, cards good against Yorion. Alright. Draw Teferi. Land. So we're going to go up. Okay, so yeah. Alright, well, now we're even. 1 shame scoop to 1 shame scoop. And we're going to game 3 here. And I'm feeling alright. Once we have counter spells, we actually play with them. So early access was announced. That's pretty cool. So I gotta make sure I'm trying to get front page for that. Dominaria United. It's a big one, folks. This set is one of the most important set releases in my entire career because it is the format for Worlds, Standard Explorer, and Draft. So Dominaria United, very, very important. My 10 New Brews, very, very important. Of course, Bronze to Mythic will be done for this set. Bronze to Mythic will be my Worlds practice for Draft. So, very important set for me. Very important content coming up. Hopefully my internet works by then. Right? Alright, let's go. Waiting on your opponent. I got that. Yeah, that's, I understand. I get the joke. It's hilarious. Ooh.
Wow.
Go over as like another card or two that like helped you want to play Planeswalkers. Like Heart of Kieran's a great one, but I guess the land's pretty cool too. It's like one more Planeswalker synergy E card. Alright. Hand is not great, but I mean, we can keep this. We got good land drops. We can cycle a farmland. It's fine. They mulliganed. We're on the draw. Let's see what they do. With the presence of counter spells in the post-board games, things can slow down to a little more like a draw-go thing, or making land drops is very important, so... Or draw stop for my opponent, you know. That's fine too. Land go. Draw another land. We could... I'm just going to play the... I'm just going to play this. I'm going to try to cycle both these, actually, I think. We should have... This is a land also. So we have 4 lands already. And we always could play this tap at some point if we have to, but, like, I think next turn just, like, Beacon plus Birth. And then... Plains cycle, probably. Play land. Say yeah. Elspeth Conquers Death. It's a good top end card. Cycle Shark Typhoon. You got it. Birth me. Land. Go. Drawing a 3-mana Planeswalker would be sweet, but not entirely necessary. Draw Dovin's Veto instead. Alright, I'm going to play 1 farmland as a land. Let's just say go here. We'll plan to cycle the other one. We want to make all of our land drops. We now have some spells. This is also kind of a spell. Kind of a spell against them. So, they miss a land drop, sure. Well, there you go. Missing land drops. End step cycle. There's a Narset, but we are not casting that. So they have 6 spells in their hand. There's no reason to cast Narset here. Just gonna chill, make our land drops, and make them do something. Holy shit, opponent, I swear to God. Your YouTube comment of the day is whatever you like to call slow players on Arena, but keep it PG-13 to R. You know, like don't be putting any super bad words in my comments. Or I will ban you. All right, so we're gonna play land just like go. There's not much profitable they can do off 3 mana as far as like playing Wandering Emperor or something like that. So no real reason to rush. They play a Triumph, sure. Untap. And we draw Gideon. I actually like casting Gideon here because Narset's more important, I think. And now I'm glad I played this farmland too because we have more land. We have more lands to play. So let's cast Gideon and leave a veto. If they try and counter it, we're not going to defend it. So and if it resolves, cool. Also, once there's a Planeswalker in the graveyard, our Conqueror's Death gets a lot better too. So Sabotage, sure. Sabotage.
Hey, wait a minute.
Missed the surveil. They kept the card on top, sure. Alright, got another land. How lucky. Alright, we're going to unzap, and so now they have mana up for Emperor, so we want to make them use the counter spell if they have it. So we'll go land. We'll go Narset. See what Narset has to say for us. Bad, terrible tap. God, just tap the beacon. Why doesn't it default tapping beacon every time? That's what I want to know. If you're casting them, how many Planeswalkers are you going to cast in one turn? Huh? Honestly. Let's be real here. Let's be real. They could screw us, honestly. If they were to make a token, we need to like kill a token and veto. Alright. Narset's in. Emperor or dispute. Like here too. Like we can't dispute and veto. I don't really want to reveal my my dispute, but I guess I will, so sure. Alright, and then we'll say go. I guess Emperor goes dispute it, although that does open us up to Teferi, but then I can conquer death to Teferi back, so we'll see what they have. See what they have here. If they cast Emperor, I dispute it, they untap, play Teferi. I get to go land, Conqueror's Death Hit with veto backup, which is pretty good, so. Alright, end turn. I'm ready to end the turn. So are you, apparently. Cool. That's nice. That's nice. We like that. We like that. Interplanar Beacon. The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. Why do the pathways not have the little like land circle? It's like this like circle up here. Up, they're in the clock. That's great. Do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Do appreciate. I know at this point in the video we're an hour in. I know usually the average watch time of my videos is about 20 to 25 minutes. So a lot of you aren't here right now, but the ones who are, you're my real ones. All right, take a second, pat yourself on the back for being awesome. All right, you're great. I appreciate that. Especially when this happens. And I can't afford an editor, so hopefully one day I can afford a full-time editor. All my videos will be nice and edited down and super, super clean. But they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. Well, with Narset in play, the Fable doesn't work, which is awesome. So we are going to march this token. Submit 0, get this thing out of here. Just playing in total silence. Be sweet if things worked, you know? Things worked as intended. Hey, Jim, your internet works as it's supposed to. Hey, Jim, Arena works as it's supposed to. That'd be great. That'd be cool. All right, unsap and draw. So, Narset. Now I've gotten 2 cards of our Narset. We're feeling pretty good about life. Teferi, Saheeli, Birth. I think I like Saheeli here, honestly. Saheeli's nice. Saheeli's good. Add a blue and a red. Blue. Oh, that's blue-green. Add a blue and a red. And cast Saheeli. Gain a life. Gain a life. Don't forget. Gain a life. They're going to Mystical Dispute. I will just resolve. I mean, I'll pay for this. I can go land and have still dispute up, which is great. So they have a second dispute? No. Okay. And I just go land and say go. We're now shields down on veto, but it's fine. I doubt they can play a spell I'm super scared of that I can't dispute. Can't use Fable because I have Narset. Don't want to do that. Discard 2, draw none. Play a Triome. Okay. And now we get to untap here. This is a pretty big game for us. With 2 counterspells up. We're going to cast the 1. So they're playing the Emperor. It's going to resolve. I mean, they get to make it 2/2, I guess. But now, like, we're in really good shape. We have 5/2. So we definitely want to cast... I think we want to cast Conqueror's Death here. Eat this. And then we're going to have counterspell mana. The question is, am I also casting Heart of Kieran or not? Is a big question. Play Conqueror's Death. Get a token. Eat Emperor. Yeah, I'm playing Heart of Kieran too. Play Heart of Kieran. Get some tokens in play. Get things going here. Heart of Kieran, of course, is looking nice. We have the big tax next turn on Conqueror's Death. And then we have the reanimation of my Gideon, which is great. It's funny, we could actually... putting the +1/+1... Normally, you get asked this question every time when you do Chapter 3 of Conqueror's Death of... Want to put a loyalty counter on it or a +1/+1 counter? And normally, if it's a creature, it's a +1/+1 counter. If it's a Planeswalker, it's a loyalty counter. But with Gideon, you gotta put that +1/+1 counter on there. Honestly, make that bad boy a 5/5. So they're gonna Omen again into Narset. They're gonna keep playing though. They're gonna keep playing. All right, play on, party on, Garth. Here's Fable, and. Now we're going to untap with Veto and Dispute Up. They're going to attack Narset with this 2/2. I mean, I'm just going to block. This is going to be a concession, I think. I'm feeling a concession right now. It's like we almost want Narset to die for Conqueror's Death. You know what? Do we just let Narset die here? Or do I want to bring back Gideon and try and close the game out? I think we actually let Narset die. Is that weird? Is that weird? That's kind of weird, right? Getting Narset back with six loyalty is insane. Yeah, no blocks. Sure, it's dead. You got me. It's dead. I'll let it happen. Like I can't imagine. And we also have two counter spells. So like, what are we scared of on their end as far as like what are they gonna do to draw cards that that Narset was stopping for this one turn, and their tax next turn also. So they're gonna march the Heart of Kieran. Itching it to Teferi. Sure. So they could have done that anyway, obviously, whether it was animated or not. So sure. We draw Gideon, which is cool. I want to kill his Reflections of Kiki, I think. Let's play Gideon, get a token. In a life, get a token. I guess we're gonna just bubble on this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna kill Reflections. We have Veto and Dispute Up. So just kill this, not let them do anything else. Get a token in play. And just say go. Next turn we have Conqueror's Death returning Narset with 6 loyalty. And we have 2 counter spells in hand of their 0 cards. They just drew a fresh card. They have a clue now, but they can't... I'm sorry, they don't understand anymore. They have a clue now, but they have Yorion also. So they have some resources, obviously, but our resources are about to go through the roof. They draw a Fry. They're trying to fry my Gideon. I can't stop that. Can't be countered. So Gideon's dead. Gideon's dead. Saheeli doing work, though. Saheeli doing work. And this concession. All right, sweet. That was a long freaking match, but a victorious one. A victorious one, which we'll take. So we'll just do 2 matches today because... whenever we go over an hour, that's like where I like to keep the limit. So lost the mono red and then beat some sort of like it's like Jeskai control. It's kind of a interesting little Bruce. You can take a look at untapped.gg here as we always do. Hop on over to the Untapped screen and take a look at take a look. If you want to see that tracker ramp deck, it's mondayvideoandcoolstuffing.com. But yeah, pretty fun deck. I think that it's probably I don't know if this deck like could ever just be better, strictly better than blue-white control, but it's a pretty fun variant. Like Super Friends, Saheeli was cool, Gideon was cool. It's very Master Time's fine. Karn and Ugin are fine. And then this is just more of a straightforward, board control, play to the board, sorcery speed control deck than an actual, instant speed absorb deck. So, if I like the style of deck, obviously deck seems cool. Again, it's probably not better than normal blue light control. It's a fun little brewski. 5 New Brews. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. And check out Aggro, of course, all right? Appreciate it, folks. Thanks so much. And I'll try and solve these goddamn internet problems. Internet problems.